Hi, I will be arguing with my partner that the drinking age should not be lowered to 18. First, I would like to talk about the point that the affirmative made that lowering the alcohol age level to 18 would eliminate or try to prevent binge drinking. My point is that lowering the drinking age will fail to eliminate binge drinking. Adults have, well, to say that lowering the alcohol age to 18 to avoid binge drinking, it's like saying that adults who are over 21 who have that privilege don't binge drink, which is not true. Adults binge drink all the way until alcoholism. So if adults binge drink and they have this privilege, why wouldn't 18-year-olds who are more susceptible to alcohol and to having risky behavior, why wouldn't they binge drink as well with this privilege? So nearly 14 million adults, or every 1 in 13 adults, abuse alcohol, binge drink, or have an alcoholism problem. Over 3 million American teenagers ages 14 to 17 have an alcohol problem, compared to the adult drinkers who started drinking around the age of 21. So this just proves that, yes, binge drinking is a rite of passage for turning 18, but it is so for 21. And adults binge drink as well, so our teenagers are also more susceptible to doing the same. Also, we've seen this, not in our country, but also in other countries for binge drinking. According to the international data from the World Health Organization, European teenagers ages 15 to 19 tend to report greater levels of binge drinking than American teens, and most European countries do have a lower drinking age. Next, I would like to talk about that lowering the drinking age will produce higher rates for teen drunk driving. So yes, the current age limit for drinking is the minimum is 21, but with the minimum being 21, 20 to but down below have been seen illegally drinking and driving. So from the CDC reports that high school students drive intoxicated about 2.4 million times each month, and underage drivers are 17% more likely to be involved in a fatal car crash without alcohol in their system, or with alcohol of 0.01. 30% of young drivers ages 15 to 20 who are killed in crashes had an alcohol level of 0.1 or higher, which is like 0.8, and that's the actual limit for 21 years or older. And this is only now with the current level being 21, so these teenagers are doing this illegally. So only to think that what would happen if 18-year-olds actually, 21 and below, actually had the okay and the social okay to say, yes, you can drink and drive. These statistics would skyrocket exponentially due to fatal car crashes and deaths. Also, a point the affirmative made is that, yes, 18-year-olds probably have only been driving for maximum 1 to 2 years. They're inexperienced. So the limitless amount of alcohol can really be detrimental in this case. Also, as my partner has argued, the U.S. has already experienced this. This is not something that we have not seen before from the 1960s and 70s, where about 28 states had dropped their alcohol limit to 18, and we have saw a rise in the level of fatal driving accidents and teen drinking, according to the health advisor. And once the alcohol age was raised back again to 21, we have seen a significant drop. When the alcohol level was lowered in the 1970s and 1960s, according to Alexander C. Wagner, several studies also found indications of increased alcohol consumption from 18 on up, and increased rates of admission to alcoholism treatment programs for those who have developed alcohol use disorder. According to Philip J. Cook, In states with conservative laws, they are more likely with conservative laws, meaning that 21 and older were allowed to drink, where the alcohol levels of 18-year-olds and down were abstained. They were less drunk frequently, drank less total in high school students in their states, and this resulted in less drunk driving accidents. Moving on quickly to lowering the drinking age will result in harmful. Lowering the drinking age will result in harmful health and mental health effects. My partner has argued that consuming alcohol while you're still a teenager is harmful to the brain, which is true. Drinking is more harmful. According to Drug-Free World, drinking is more harmful to teens than adults because of their brains are still developing throughout adolescence and well into young adulthood. So, as the feminist said, it's okay to make these 18-year-olds and 19, 20 to make their own decisions, but it is inconsiderate medically by the government to do this to this age group.